Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, December 19th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Changing things up on you a bit again. I spoke to Trevor, and there is really very little happening over the next 2 weeks, so he and the Maker Minutes are going to be taking a 2-week break, and we'll be back next year. So Bridget and Annapolis After Dark will be on deck tomorrow, and K9s and Crosstreks on Thursday. And then again, nothing on Friday, so you want to make sure you sign up for that daily news recap newsletter. Anyhow, we do have some news, so we better get to it, shall we? I'm going to have more information on this a little bit later this morning, but there was a shooting last night at the Annapolis Town Center. This is in Anne Arundel County, and the report is that the victim only suffered a graze wound. We do not know the circumstances surrounding it, so you do want to check back at eyeonannapolis.net a little bit later this morning. In Annapolis City, a man was the victim of an armed robbery in the Bay Ridge Gardens apartments early Monday morning. According to the Annapolis Police Department, the victim was attacked, robbed, and assaulted by a male and female. The female retreated into an apartment, and the male fled the scene in a taxi. Yes, a taxi. The victim, for some reason, went to the Robinwood community to call police and then met them back at the scene to identify the female suspect, who was arrested and charged appropriately. The male, who did flee in the taxi, is still at large. A 59-year-old Severn man is dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound after allegedly shooting his former girlfriend. Anne Arundel County Police responded to the shooting on Blue Jay Court and tried to make contact with the suspect, who was in his former girlfriend's home. The police eventually entered the residence and discovered the man dead from a gunshot wound. The female victim did suffer non-life-threatening injuries, and she is being treated at a local hospital. A Crofton man, Levon Coleman, died after an encounter with the Anne Arundel County Police. Coleman was hit with a taser on October 29th as he was fleeing officers. He fell and was injured, resulting in a serious head injury, and Coleman did die on December 14th. Now, the original incident is already under investigation by the Attorney General's office, and this will certainly complicate that investigation a little bit further, so you want to stay tuned. Last night, the Anne Arundel County Council voted 4-3 against the Essential Worker Housing Access Act. County Executive Stuart Pittman expressed disappointment. Cancel. Let's say what it really was. He was pissed off, calling it a setback for essential workers and struggling with housing affordability. This was a signature piece of legislation for Pittman, and he says that he will, quote, instruct my staff to seek alternate administrative, legislative, and regulatory methods to encourage developers to construct housing that is affordable for the people who our economy depends on. It's what our businesses need for their employees, and it is the right thing to do. Well, it looks like the Orioles are staying put. The Board of Public Works has unanimously approved a 30-year agreement between the Maryland Stadium Authority and the Baltimore Orioles. Governor Wes Moore lauded the deal, which almost fell apart twice, ensuring that the Orioles will stay at Camden Yards for 3 more decades. The agreement aims to benefit Maryland taxpayers, promote diversity and inclusion, and spur economic growth in Baltimore. The Orioles, a cherished part of the community, are poised to have some strong seasons in the coming years, if last season was any indication. And again, many thanks to all who continue to sign up for our daily news recap. We're trying to grow our subscriber base, so if you can, give it a mention to a friend, a neighbor, or a colleague. It would be much appreciated. There is a link right here in the show notes, and feel free to forward that. And remember, it is free, it's short, it's sweet. It comes to your email inbox every night at 7 p.m., all without any pesky paywalls. And as we start to close today, it is Ticket Tuesday, and now that the holidays are here, why not take in a show on us and Ram's Head and relax a little bit after Christmas? I have tickets to see Hotel Paradise Orchestra, which is a fabulous big band evening. That's next Tuesday, the 26th. I have tickets to see Capitol Fools, which is the former Capitol Steps, for some political improv. That'll be on Wednesday, the 27th. And then I've got tickets to see Seldom Seen on Saturday, the 30th. If you want them, let me know, and they may be yours. And, of course, you want to check out ramsheadonstage.com for all of the amazing shows that are on deck. Who knows, we may have some tickets in there for you. All right, that's a wrap. But first, a quick thank you to you for listening and sharing and letting all your friends and colleagues know about us, and to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Scout and Molly's. So now you just need to hang tight, because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with your only locally forecasted weather report you will find, and that is coming up in just a bit.
Hey, college football fans, let's go bowling. The National Capital Region's college football bowl game is the Military Bowl, presented by GoBowling.com. 2023 will feature the Virginia Tech Hokies battling the Tulane Green Wave on Wednesday, December 27th at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. Get your tickets now at militarybowl.org. The Military Bowl, much more than a game. The Military Bowl benefits active duty and veteran service members. So get ready, Annapolis. It's Virginia Tech and Tulane in the Military Bowl, presented by GoBowling.com. Visit militarybowl.org.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, December 19th. Yesterday worked out pretty much as expected, including some moderate tidal flooding in downtown Annapolis in the AM hours, which I inexplicably said in yesterday's forecast here on the Daily News Brief was going to happen today instead of yesterday. And that's what happens when you're supposed to wear glasses, but don't, because God forbid you ever give in to anything your whole life. As for today and the rest of the week, there won't be any additional tidal flooding, and there will be plenty of sunshine, with temperatures ending up being around average to maybe slightly below average on the whole in the lead up to Christmas Day next Monday. Look for breezy highs today, only in the low to mid 40s, which will feel like maybe mid to upper 30s due to the wind, to be followed by mid or upper 40s Wednesday, with winds still a bit breezy, ahead of warmer temps and calmer skies Thursday, with PM highs near 50 degrees, with a one-day cool down coming Friday, with temperatures back down in the low to mid 40s with clouds, and 45 to 50 expected Saturday, before sunshine returns Sunday with highs 47 to 53 degrees. And looking ahead to Christmas Day, the expectation is for fairly nice conditions across the entire region, with mixed skies and temperatures in the upper 40s to mid 50s 4 p.m. highs. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Experience the magic of the holiday season at Lights on the Bay, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Bring your family and furry friends to Sandy Point State Park for a 2-mile scenic drive featuring more than 60 spectacular displays, including this year's brand new theme, North Pole Adventure. Admission is only $20 per car. Discounts are available through our generous sponsors. All proceeds benefit the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Lights on the Bay, open nightly from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.